5, 4, 3, 2. It's yours, Bob.
Good to go.
Back to you, Bob.
Good afternoon. My name is Joe Seemack. I'm Director of Public Works for Harford County and Chairman of the Northeast Maryland Waste Disposal Authority. We have provided information on the authority's website to allow the public to view the meeting via YouTube live stream. Today's authority meeting agenda does not have closed session items. And if I would ask the members to please identify yourselves before speaking or to make or second a motion. Andrew, have you confirmed that we've established a quorum?
We do indeed have a quorum for today's meeting.
Great, thank you. So the chair calls to order the 360th meeting of the Northeast Maryland Waste Disposal Authority, November 15th, 2021. Is there a motion on action item 2021-6-1?
Rhodey Holdhouse, so moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Second.
Second, Willie Weiner.
Thank you. Discussion?
Well, good afternoon and thank you. This action item is for the recommendation of a contract award for regional vehicle tire collection and recycling services. This is a master service agreement. The authority undertook this particular procurement on behalf of the members, particularly Baltimore City, Baltimore County, Carroll County, Harford County, and Howard County. We have an initial term for this master service agreement starting January 1, 2022 to go through June 30, 2023. This master services agreement is very similar to the e-cycling agreement that we have for our members, where the individual member can pull a confirmation if they elect to participate. There was no guarantee of award or service under this particular agreement. The individual confirmation does have certain reporting requirements so that the members can continue to meet their permit requirements under MDE. And then for Baltimore City and for Baltimore County, there were specific MBE, WB, and SBE requirements that had to be met respectively. There were a total of 4 addenda issued for this particular procurement. We received 2 proposals before the closing date. Members of the affected jurisdictions reviewed the proposals, and we have included the evaluation memo in your package. We make a recommendation of award to Austin as the preferred vendor to enter into this master services agreement. We believe that they've established that they have the ability to perform this work. They are responsible as a collector and processor of used vehicle tires in the region. There were no exceptions taken to the master service agreement. So the form of the agreement that was provided is what the signed agreement will look like, and then it will be up to the individual jurisdictions to pull off of that master services agreement, so should they so choose.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions or discussion from the members? Hearing none, all in favor of action item 2021-6-1, please say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? Hearing no opposition, that item is approved. Is there a motion on action item 2021-6-2?
So move, Jeff Castingway.
Second?
Second, Rhodey Holdhouse.
Thank you. Discussion, Andrew?
Thank you. This action item is in reference to the contract recommendation for contract award for bulk material collection services on behalf of Baltimore County. Baltimore County and the authority work together to develop an RFP to select a vendor to provide service area bulk material collection and special collection services in the county. This is a first-time service for Baltimore County. There were 3 addenda issued, all of which were to address questions. We do have Dr. Glass coming on board. We received 4 proposals by the closure date as required. The evaluation memo goes into greater depth as to the clarifications that were requested. The selection committee determined in the best interest of the authority in Baltimore County make a recommendation of award of the service contract to A Good Companies, Inc. This firm demonstrated that it has a substantial ability to perform the work. It has familiarity with performing this type of work in the region and will offer Baltimore County a great deal of flexibility in terms of its performance and provision of this work. Again, the evaluation memorandum goes into greater detail on the evaluation of the 4 firms that did provide submittals.
Okay, thank you. Are there any questions or any discussion from the members?
It's Jeff. I was just looking at the summary of the cost proposals, and the biweekly rate is a lot lower than everybody else. I'm just, we're confident they have met the criteria for the proposal.
Yes, and as we verified with the vendor that was indeed the pricing that they were offering for the biweekly service. And as I mentioned, they perform this type of service, so curbside collection in the region. So they have not only the vehicle capabilities, but they have the crew capabilities and understanding how to perform this work. So we felt that in light of those things, that they're an established company and they're doing this work currently, that their pricing was reflective of their understanding of the contract.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of action item 2021-6-2, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing no opposition, that item is approved. Is there a motion on action item 2021-6-3?
So moved, Willie Weiner.
Second?
Second, Jeff Castonguay.
Thank you. Discussion, Andrew?
Thank you. This particular budget amendment is to the authority approved budget for Baltimore County in the amount of $81,396, specifically for SCS engineers regarding improvements to landfill gas collection system at the Eastern Sanitary Landfill. The work includes project management, design work, procurement support, construction quality assurance, and closeout reporting and permitting as required for the project. We are asking for a budget increase to the authority budget as set forth above.
Thank you. Are there any questions or any discussion from the members? Hearing none, all in favor of action item 2021-6-3, please say aye.
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 Any
Aye.
opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing no opposition, that item is approved. Is there a motion on action item 2021-6-4?
So move, Jeff Castonguay.
Second?
I
Second, Rhodey Holdhouse.
Thank you. Discussion?
Thank you. Yes, the current 2-year option term for the authority's contract with Clifton Larson Allen for professional auditing services is set to expire on April 8th, 2022. The authority has one remaining 2-year renewal option under the contract. Per the contract, we're required to give at least 90 days written notice of our intent to exercise the option. The contract would be extended through April of 2024 We've been very satisfied with the accounting services and the auditing services of CLA. So we're seeking to have approval to exercise the option term.
Thank you very much. Is there any questions or discussion from the members? Hearing none, all in favor of action item 2021-6-4, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing no opposition, that item is approved. Is there a motion on action item 2021-6-5?
So moved.
Thank you. Any second?
Second, Jeff
Second.
Castleberg.
Sorry, Jeff.
It's a race. It's whoever gets there first.
Thank you. Discussion?
So the authority's audited financial statements for June 30, 2021 and 2020 were provided to the board as prepared by CLA. There were no changes to the audited financials from the draft that was submitted to the board on November 1st, 2021, and no changes to the finalized financials as submitted to the board on November 10th. Staff is requesting approval of the audited financials for June 30, 2021 and 2020.
Thank you. Any discussion or questions from the members? Hearing none, all in favor of action item 2021-6-5, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing no opposition, that item is approved. Is there a motion on action item 2021-6-6?
Move Jeff Castleberg.
Thank you. Second?
Second, Willie Weiner.
Thank you. Discussion?
Thank you. This action item pertains to an increase in the on-call consultant contract for EA Engineering, Science and Technology, Inc. In the amount of $261,956. And this is needed for contract work in connection with the construction phase services for Phase 2C compost facility at the Alpha Ridge landfill in Howard County. I would note that the county has already included this amount in a direct purchase order for this effort.
Thank you. Are there any questions or any discussion from the members? Hearing none, all in favor of action item 2021-6-6, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing no opposition, that item is approved. That covers all the action items on the agenda. Do any of the members have any additional items for discussion at this time? There being no further business on the agenda, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you all for your time. Enjoy the holiday next weekend, and I guess we'll see you all again probably in a couple weeks when the next meeting is scheduled. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
folks.
Joe.